But so BJP would think that the Prime Minister did not only pluck the tea leaves, he also plucked the tea voters
You
with his
see,
message.
I think it is a fortune or misfortune for that Adivasi tea tribe. This our prime minister feel proud to call him as a chai wala. He in the other day he tell the tea workers they maybe जब ये था मैं भी चाय बेचता था.
What was Himanta Biswa Sharma then? I meant to ask, what do you remember of his young days as a leader? And how do you look at his evolution as a politician?
You see, one I must say, he was because he has little bit always controversy was a part of his life. Always controversy.
Allegations aside, he's quite popular. I mean, we go out, we talk to people. He is a popular leader. And many people, in fact, even think that he is a prime ministerial candidate sometime in the future. What's the secret of his popularity?
Not that, but definitely, you see, I say he's a politician 24 into 7. He day night he is and very hard working. One his enemy also will admit that he is very hard working.
Jubin Garg, singer Jubin Garg's death. Now, the Congress has promised that it will launch a probe into his death, despite the fact that Singapore coroner has already said that there was no foul play. It was an accidental death. So, why this politics over Jubin Garg's
You
death?
see, though he's popular, but he was a sick person. He used to take lot of medication, and doctor has advised that he has the epilepsy. Mirgi bolte hai na epilepsy. So they have strongly warned by the doctor that he must not be taken to the water. He must not be taken near to the fire. And the very morning he was taken to the sea, and that also in a remote area, and also they have allowed him to swim in the sea when the doctor has advised that he would keep away from water. So all those things has created a lot of doubt among the people.
Hello, this is DK Singh. I'm in Dibrugarh, Assam, the tea city of India, as they call it. With me here today is somebody who probably knows about Assam politics and elections better than anyone else. Pawan Singh Ghatowar. He is a 5-term MP from Dibrugarh. He was a minister in the Narasimha Rao government and also in the Manmohan Singh government. He was the president of the Assam Congress. So he has covered it all, as you can see. Welcome to the print, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Singh.
But to start with, one thing I'm curious about. We saw the Prime Minister plucking tea leaves the other day, the tea garden here. What's the significance? I mean, everybody is rushing to tea gardens. We've seen the Himanta Biswa Sharma, the chief minister, he was holding a road show. We see, Sarbanan Sonowal has been camping here. Devendra Fadnavis was here. We see even Jharkhand chief minister, I mean, Hemant Soren, whose party has fielded 16, 17 candidates.
Right.
Why is this region so important? Why are these tea tribes so important?
You see, since independence, all along for the quite long time, Congress was in the power in Assam, and it is a saying is like that: the who owns the win the election in the Upper Assam can form the they will form the government in Assam. So Assam, and if you discuss about the Upper Assam, so predominantly it's a tea producing area, and there is a large number of tea garden population. When we talk the tea tribe people, you can say they are 65% they live in tea garden, and another 35% they live in the village surrounding the tea gardens. So because basically these people were originally of the agriculture background, tribal people, so many of them have migrated to in the village and settled down as agriculturists.
Britishers brought them here from.
Right. 200 years back, Britishers brought him here. From, you can say at that time, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha was not there. It was something like a central province, you can call it. From the central province, these people have brought a forced labor. They have not come willingly. They were forced labor because the local population was very less and they were not willing to work in the plantation. So these people are brought to Assam, and for last 200 years they become the part and parcel of the Assamese greater Assamese society, and that the state is are their state.
So I understand they influence results, or they play the decisive role in about 35 constituencies, 35 out of 126
Yes,
constituencies in
yes,
Assam.
yes, yes. 35 to 40 constituency. You can say this population,
T
the
tribes.
T tribes, if you call them T tribes, they Adivasi T tribe, they are the deciding factor.
And yet, the discussion here is that they should be given ST status. They are called T tribes, but they are not given tribal status as such here.
You see, that one can say that that is the, I think, misfortune for these people. Uh, those who are working in the plantation in Tripura and West Bengal, they get the SC and ST status according to their caste, tribe. But the people, those who are same people working in Assam, they were not get that benefit here in Assam. So they were recognized in Assam as a other backward classes, OBC.
So, sir, these T tribes, now, why I'm talking about the Prime Minister's visit, uh, as I was given to understand that he was not scheduled to come. Suddenly, he decided to come and
All right,
be there.
all right.
So, that's the significance of that population.
You see, in the earlier election, a major chunk of people, almost 60%, you can say, 70 to 60 to 70% T tribe people voted for BJP. BJP means ND
In
alliance.
21 and 16.
ND alliance, ND alliance. Now, because they have given some false promise, promise of they when they form first election in 16, they promised that if we come to power, we will give 351 rupees their wages increase,
Daily
or
wages.
daily wages
Right now, it's 250.
will increase to 351, and we will give them, within 1 year we will give them the SC status, SC and ST status as yeah, in the other part of the country. But both the major promise they have not fulfilled till today. So definitely there is a dissatisfaction among the this Adivasi Tea tribe people. So definitely their attraction towards the BJP NDA is not there. So this time, I think more people will voted for the Congress-led alliance. So that is the simmering effect to attracting all other people.
But
I think the leaders.
but so BJP would think that the Prime Minister did not only pluck the tea leaves, he also plucked the tea voters
You
with his
see,
visit.
that's. I think I think it is a fortune or misfortune for that Adivasi tea tribe. This our prime minister uh, feel proud to call him as a chaiwala. He in the other day he tell the tea workers they maybe जब मैं ये था मैं भी चाय बेचता था मैं भी चाय बेचता था तो मेरा रिलेशन आप लोगों का साथ है तो he used to say that, but the reality is the tea industry is passing through a very difficult phase under BJP rule. In last 10 years, the tea industry difficulty has grown. Many of the tea garden has closed down. Even one company owned by the central government, Andrew Will Company, they have almost 15 garden, 10 garden in Assam. Upper Assam they have garden. There are several thousand people are working. They were not in a position to pay their regular wages, the daily wages, and ration. They used to get the worker used to get ration for say 2 3 months. They are not in a position to give their ration, food stuff, rice and other things, they have not given. So they have not only failed the tea industry, but they have miserable failed to manage their own company owned by the central government, the Enruil company. So worker are and as a tea industry also in a difficult phase, and they have not taken any positive step to improve the tea industry. The tea industry in Assam, they employed almost you can say directly they are a permanent worker about more than 5 lakhs, and temporary worker we call it casual worker at the time of plucking, they are also more than 6 lakhs. If you will take the totally, they are 11 to 12 lakhs people are directly employed in the tea garden, and if you take one is to 3, so there will be 30 to 40 lakhs people are earning their livelihood from the tea industry. But the government has not serious. Even the one company, Assam Tea Corporation, it belong to the Assam government, is also on the verge of bankruptcy. The people, the worker in those garden are in great difficulty. They are not regularly getting their wages. They are not getting their ration regularly. So I will say that under the misrule of BJP government, the tea industry is as well as the worker are in great difficulty.
Sir, as I said, I expect it to be a tutorial for us and the viewers who are not closely watching Assam politics and the jargons that are used generally by political pundits. So when they say Upper Assam,
Right,
what do you mean? They say Barak Valley, Lower Assam.
right.
What kind of demographies are we talking about, and how are how is each of these regions important?
You see, Assam, if we will divide the Assam into two parts, the Upper Assam and Lower Assam, then Upper Assam is largely dominated by the uh, uh, Hindus, not that Hindu of Uttar Pradesh or Bihar. They are more moderate Hindus are there. In Lower Assam, uh, most major religion is the
Islam.
Islam, the minority, and there are more because you see earlier this was the say before partition, even the Bangladesh was also part of EA. So in the lower Assam, they are so, and Borak Valley is mostly is the Bengali speaking, Hindu and Muslim. There are Hindi speaking people also, but in Assam there are two official languages. In Brahmaputra Valley, Assamese is the official language, and in Borak Valley, Bengali is the official language. In most of the Borak Valley school, they teach the medium instruction is Bengali. In Assam, mostly Assamese medium, but in Bodoland, in sixth schedule, the Bodoland area, Bodo is the medium instruction in the primary level. As a additional subject, Assam is also there, but these are the major, yeah.
So talking about the demography,
Uh,
so in Assam you have a 34 officially 34% Muslim population,
yes, maybe more.
maybe more. So 34 we stick to the official thing.
Uh,
Now T tribes, for
all
instance,
right.
are 20% of the
Yeah,
population or more.
20 to 22%. Yeah.
So that brings us to about around 60%.
Uh,
Then you have 12.45% STs as per
right,
2011 census.
right.
It takes us to 72,
Right,
73%.
right.
Then Ahoms,
Ahoms are also will be 18% most probably 18%. There will be 18% also.
so
Uh,
this is the demography we are talking about.
17, 18%.
And in Upper Assam, where Upper Assam has about 40 odd seats in the assembly, almost one
Yes.
third.
42 or 42, 42. One third you can say.
One third when we are saying,
Right,
and you
right.
do not have much of Muslim population in Upper Assam.
Yes, yes.
So it's very marginal presence, not
Very
yeah.
marginal. Yeah.
So that's why the tea tribes become so important.
Right. Right.
So tea tribes and Ahoms. Ahoms are also mostly concentrated in Upper Assam.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So this is why you see this entire tussle.
Right.
And in that context, because there is a lot of talk about three Gogois coming together. Gaurav Gogoi, of course, the Congress president here, Lurin Jyoti Gogoi, and Akhil Gogoi. Now
Right.
they have all tied up.
Right.
They are supposed this alliance is supposed to be very significant. Can you explain to us, sir, how is this coming together of three Gogois so important?
You see, the leadership of these three party, two regional party, Assam Jatiya Parishad, is led by Lurin Gogoi. Is also Ahom. Then Akhil Gogoi, Rise or Dol, he also Ahom. And uh, Gaurav Gogoi, of the the president of the Congress party, he belonged to also Ahom community. And we have two Ahom chief minister earlier, Mr. Hiteshwar Soikia for two term, and Tarun Gogoi for 3 terms. They were and for a year time, for a short time, Mr. Keshav Gogoi, late Keshav Gogoi, the father of Chief Justice Ranjan Gogoi. He was also chief minister for some time, a short period, and he all belonged to also Ahom. So and Ahom rules Assam for 600 years. So they have definitely a presence, a strong presence in the Upper Assam. So if they and people normally people they follow their leaders normally, the people. So this time people in the Upper Assam, not because the three Gogoi of belong to Ahom, we will, yeah, but because of this combination, Congress and the combination of two regional party will strongly, and also supported by CPM and CPI and one Hills Tribe party, all
All
party
part of
Hills
government.
leader. So they have combined, and definitely they 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 have given a viable opposition combination to the people of Assam to for choose. So
So
they
basically, if we talk only about tea tribes,
right.
they can swing elections in about 35 seats or more
Yes,
than that.
yes, yes.
You bring Ahoms also together,
Right.
it becomes
Winning
a
combination.
winning combination if that
Right.
happens.
Right.
So my question is, sir, when we are talking about Tarun Gogoi,
Right.
as I said, like together you were there in Narasimha Rao government,
Right.
in Lok Sabha also,
Right.
and you have seen Assam Congress so closely from
Right.
there.
Right.
What has gone wrong with the Congress?
You see, one thing, you see, in 83 we got elected. I am not going back far. Earlier Congress was there. 83 we were Congress government was formed by Hiteshwar Soikia. Uh, that was a controversial in midst of the agitation. Congress government was formed. Then 85 we lost the election. Then AGP, Assam Gana Parishad, they formed the government with because of the uh, Rajiv Gandhi Accord, peace accord,
Praful Mahanta became the
with
CM.
Prafulla Mahanta, Bhrigu Phukan. Then they win the election. Naturally, they were leader of the election movement. So they were elected Assam Gana Parishad. They formed government 85. But because of so many controversial and I should say not yeah, they in 91 again Congress won with the leadership of Hiteshwar Soikia. And 91 to 96 we were there. In 96 we lost the election. We lost the election. Then again Assam Gana Parishad got elected. Then again in 91, the 96, then 2001, Tarun Gogoi, Tarun Gogoi was president. I was the vice president at that time. So Congress got elected and formed government. So 91, then 90, for three consecutive term up to
2016.
2016 we were there. We were there. Earlier it was like that they were 5 years, then we came 5 years. So I think for long 15-year continuously Congress was there. Then when we are continuously in government, so definitely there was little bit of anti-incumbency, and then the Congress worker also, I think wrongly, they used to feel that we will be always in the power. So I think there was some thing that responsible. We are also responsible to not gear up the uh, Congress party to that level. Yeah, the anti-incumbency they own in 2016. They won the election. Then again 2021, because in 2014 Narendra Modi came with massive majority as a formed the government in India. So there was a very
Wave.
largely polarization politics has come. Hindutva, these all these things with all this high promise to the people who will do this, we will control price rise, we will protect the Hindu, we will protect the Hindu culture, all that type of polarization thing, because we have a large minority population, then automatically, and here, because the you see the here one problem is there, the you can say the influx of the foreigners in Assam. So there was the minority, the in language also, they used to think that the lot of people from Bangladesh will come migrated to Assam and will become minority. Then identity crisis was also there in the mind of the local people. So they were attracted to the high promise and slogan of the BJP, and they voted BJP party in 2016.
16.
Then again they have repeat 2021.
So, sir, you're talking about 2001 when Tarun Gogoi was the president, you were the vice president. What was Himanta Sharma then?
You see, in 2001, he was in the ASU. Many people say that he said there are two opinions, that he has resigned from the ASU and came nearer to, but in 91, not Tarun Gogoi time, it Hitesar Shakya time, 91, I think it was 92, he resigned, he said, and many people say that he was expelled from ASU. Then he came near to Congress, to Hitesar Shakya, and Hitesar Shakya, and later on he joined Congress party, and he, I think 96, he fought election against Bhirgu Phukan and lost the election. Then again he continued in the Congress. The next election he was got elected, I think 2001.
So, sir, when I asked, like, what was Himanta Biswa Sharma then, I meant to ask, what do you remember of his young days as a leader? And how do you look at his evolution as a politician?
You see, one I must say, he was, because he has little bit always controversy was a part of his life. Always controversy. In the student movement also there were controversy. As I say that he one group say that he has resigned from ASU and came to the Congress. One group say that he was expelled from the ASU and come, and there are other allegation also at that time. But in Congress at the time of, under the shadow of Hitesar Shakya, I think he learned his politics. He learned his politics, and slowly he entered in the Congress and got admitted in the Congress party. And one should must say that he is a very hard working, very intelligent, very hard working. So he slowly he make his place, though he lost his first election, but in the next election he, with a good margin, he won the Jalukbari seat.
Did he always dislike the Muslims? I mean, this anti-Miya politics he
No,
talks
no, no,
about
no,
also.
no. He was at that time, I don't know inner thing, but at that time he was a hardcore congressman. And one saying, when he was minister, he has made public, so many public, I think, statement against Narendra Modi. Once he said that in the Gujarat uh, pipe, water has not follow the water, but it follow the blood of the Muslim in Gujarat in the water line, water line. That type of extreme, he has
So
very
that was Himanta Biswa Sharma talking about Gujarat.
statement that, and these people are very, and in Assam there is no place of this type of hatred and hardcore Hinduism in Assam as BJP. He has making all the statement at that
So
time.
how did this change come about? When and how did it change?
I think, you see, in Hiteswar Saikia's time, after Tarun Gogoi's time, he was, I think, in the first ministry, he was not included. Later on, he was included. He was very hard working, loyal to Tarun Gogoi. And Tarun Gogoi also started liking to give a good portfolio to him. And he was very close, very close. You people used to say Himanta Biswa Sharma is the second son of Tarun Gogoi. So he given importance more than the senior cabinet colleagues of Tarun Gogoi. Hemanta was given more importance. He was taken into more confidence. He was one of the, you can say, the one of the more confidence person of Tarun Gogoi. So slowly, uh, I think in the first term he was all right, second term he was all right, third time, in the end, in the mid third time, by this time he has make many friends in the Congress among the MLAs and other things, and he started claiming the leadership. At that time, a substantial number of, I not say the majority, but a substantial number of MLAs in the third term, in one Hemanta as the leader, and they want to replace Tarun Gogoiji. But Congress, because he was a very long time traditional loyalist Congress, so High Command has not agreed to that proposal to replace Tarun Gogoi with Hemanta Biswa Sharma. Then in the end of the third term, he revolt, and he joined the BJP. At that time, there was lot of allegation also against, because when he was a powerful minister, there was some alleged corruption charge against Hemanta Biswa
Yeah,
Sharma.
BJP used to make those allegations.
They publish a booklet, that Louis Barjar case and many other cases. He was when BJP government will come, he will be in the jail. All at the SS Alwalia, he was at that time. He was looking after Assam Northeast BJP. So he has make press statement, press, and said that this gentleman will go to, but definitely there will be the BJP government is coming, and he will go to the jail. So many people say that because he was out of Congress, and also that pressure was there, so he opted for BJP.
Allegations aside, he's quite popular. I mean, we go out, we talk to people. He is a popular leader, and many people, in fact, even think that he is a prime ministerial candidate sometime in future. What's the secret of his popularity?
Not that, but definitely, you see, I say he's a politician 24 into 7. He day night he is, and very hard working. One, his enemy also will admit that he is very hard working, and he always try to mix with the people, and always try to, yeah, and more active. He is a more active politician, more active, and goes to the people, and always, and he gives his time with the public. So he try to, definitely he is a very hard working hard-working politician, makes a lot of promise, try to fulfill some of the promise, but at the same time he has a lot of allegation against him.
You have issued a charge sheet, and Congress has come up with a charge sheet.
That
So,
charge sheet was drafted by Mr. He was the chairman. Pradyut Bordoloi was the chairman of that charge sheet, and
so the charge sheet against
Tor- uh,
Himanta Biswa Sharma was
Sharma.
drafted by Pradyut Bordoloi.
Pradyut Bordoloi was the chairman of that committee. And in the presence of Priyanka Gandhi, I was also present. That was made to the press. That was a press conference. And he said the most corrupted chief minister Assam has ever seen is Himanta Biswa Sharma. And a lot of corruption charges. That was, charge sheet was there, were given, and that was drafted here. And I don't know what is the mystery, because we are old timer politician. I don't understand the mystery. The number one enemy and corrupted person identified by Pradyut Bordoloi in and given to the press in presence of Priyanka Gandhi. We were also there, and the same Pradyut Bordoloi was welcomed by open arm by Himanta Biswa Sharma, and same Pradyut Bordoloi said that the Himanta Biswa is one of the best performing chief minister. I don't know.
So, if you can say here, we are talking about Pradyut Bordoloi, who is a sitting MP who decided to resign and join the BJP. But it's not just for Pradyut Bordoloi. You have Bhupen Bora, who is the former Assam Congress president, many others.
Right.
So, when you see all these Congress leaders jumping the ship
Right.
and joining the BJP,
Right.
is it not an indication that they are not very confident of the Congress returning to power, at least this year?
You see, in a democratic system, change of government is the normal thing. If one party rule is not a democratic process. In one rule, we have seen one rule, government in many other country in other country. That is not here is a democratic party. Sometime you won, sometime you lose, and if you are you're determined to be part with the power, then I think the all ideology principle are the one can say the bakwas in front of the public, because you want to be part of the power, but in a democratic system you has to learn, same as Atal Bihari Vajpayee said, they were in the power, they were in the opposition most part of their life, then they came to power. And same with Modi ji, he from the beginning to till today he is in power. So in a democratic system, if you are a strong government, at the same time you have to have a very strong opposition also. But these people have no experience of opposition politics. So they are looking, the democratic thing is different with the as we look.
So the two issues I hear a lot while I'm traveling here. Now, the BJP's Guspetia plank, for instance.
Right.
The BJP is confident it will work. So when it comes to illegal immigrants or infiltrators, the BJP has been pushing and pushing it as part of the election agenda. You seem to be a bit defensive as the Congress on this issue. Why is that?
You see, this I must say, the propaganda machine of BJP is much more stronger and active than the Congress party. If you go to the practical thing, the bottom line, you see, in the 10 years of the Manmohan Singh Congress government in Assam, in 10 years they have expelled the foreigners more than 88,000 foreigners were pushed back. In the 10 years of BJP government in Assam, they push only 3,900, or you can say 4,000 people. In compare that in 10 years Congress rule, they have pushed back 88,000, more than 88,000
From Assam.
from Assam. And in the rule, in the BJP rule time, they have only pushed back only about 4,000, 10 in 10 years. And it is their statement.
So,
The statement in
but
the
then why are you not able to counter them?
no, no, we are telling that people, but I don't know. But you see, they are the things, the actual things. Now, I should not say I always respect the media, but now this I have seen in my life, the media, their main role used to be the question the power. Now they are coaching more the opposition than the people who are in power. So the role of media also, you see, in a successful democracy, the role of media is very. I am very pained to see that that we call it the four pillar of democracy, the media. My opinion is very much different nowadays.
Sir, I may have a few things to defend ourselves, but
Right,
probably this is not the right platform for this.
right,
We'll
right,
talk about this later.
right.
Coming to the second issue, the Jubin Garg, singer Jubin Garg's death. Now, the Congress has promised that it will launch a probe into his death, despite the fact that Singapore coroner
Uh,
has already said that there was no foul play. It was an accidental death. So, why this politics over Jubin Garg's
you
death?
see, you see what you see. Dubin Garg was the heartthrob of the young people of Assam. He was the one of the most popular, one of the
No.
all-time popular singer. Not because he was a singer, but as a human being also. He was always for the right thing, always for the poor, and he earned lot of money, but still he was not a rich artist. He not even in a position to complete his own house, but his secretary, who was his secretary. Now it is coming that he built a what a bottling plant, and he owned a hotel and all other thing. But at that say his secretary or manager, you can call the other. So he was always in always right cause. He was always used to be with the people. Always, sometime he was against the government also. Because he always with the people, that sometime he become against the. So
On CAA, he went after the BJP.
he was
So,
identified with the problem, with the people, with the sentiment of the Assam people. So he was so much loved by, and his when he died, I think the people participation was, I think, third or fourth in the world. In a small state like Assam, we are a population of 3 crores, 3 crore 50 lakhs people, not like Bihar or UP, where 80 crore people are there. So, among three, so his in last journey, so many people, so many lakhs of people,
no, so
million
my
people.
question is that he drowned.
Uh,
Now, the Singapore authorities have
right.
made clear that there was no foul play.
You see, you have to go back to the thing. Singapore is a tourist destination. They don't like. I'm not questioning their finding, but any tourist destination will not like a killing or a conspiracy of a great a popular artist in their country. So that angle is always there. But here is the case where everybody knows that he was though he's popular, but he was a sick person. He used to take lot of medication, and doctor has advised that he has the epilepsy. मिर्गी बोलते हैं ना, epilepsy. So they have strongly warned by the doctor that he must not be taken to the water. He must not be taken near to the fire. Those people who are accompanying those, and that program, that program was organized jointly by the External Affairs Ministry and sponsored by the many BJP ruled state. That program was focusing the Northeast cultural event or something. That was, so it was their responsibility to, when you are inviting a great artist, so your responsibility to look after him, because he was not a little bit at that time sick, and used to take lot many medicine, and that strong warning was there. Why in the whole night, they say, the whole night they were enjoying drinking and other thing, and the very morning he was taken to the sea, and that also in a remote area, and also they have allowed him to swim in the sea when the doctor has advised that he would be keep away from water. So all those things has created a lot of doubt among the people. So they are still not convinced that it was a natural death. As the people of Assam, including myself, I think that it was not a natural death, not a accidental death. It was, there may be a greater conspiracy. For that the people want that the culprit, those who are responsible, be punished. And our Honorable Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma has promised that if I fail to give justice, then you don't vote for me. But now the way they have formed the, I don't know exactly about, but people, the experts say the charge sheet is
By the SIT.
SIT. They form a SIT, and charge sheet was not up to the mark. People say up to, so that those who are under arrest, they are uh, when their account and other thing were released, their industry was yeah, they have opened those who are closed. So all those things are there. So still people are doubtful whether he will get justice or not.
Sir, I have a lot of other questions, but I know you have to go. Your son is contesting, Pranjal
Yeah,
is contesting the election. It's his electoral debut, right?
right.
So you have to go there. But just last question before I let you go.
Right.
Before we came for the interview, you were telling me that this Assam election is not a done deal for the BJP. The Congress can still spring a surprise. What gives you that kind of hope?
You see, the one thing is, unemployment problem is one of the burning thing. And second largest important thing is a high level of corruption from bottom to ear. And the people those who are, you see, people those who are were nothing before becoming MLAs or mantri, or many of them have become crorepati, and many of them, including our honorable chief minister, he is now counted as one of the richest chief minister of India. So the corruption is a issue. At the same time, when people are suffering, and the high price rise, and they are trying very hard to overcome this with this beneficiary scheme. But I don't think only beneficiary scheme will save them from the defeat. As you've seen in the case of Andhra Pradesh, I think this Chandrasekhar Rao was the
Telangana, you're saying.
Telangana government. They were giving so much, but people have I think people have dethroned him. In here also, anti-incumbency also there. 10 years of anti-incumbency, high rate of employment, and the highest rate of corruption, and they are ruining the economy of Assam by taking loan. The state, which was, I said, the one of the debt-ridden state, according to population and size, our debt ratio is very much. All this money one has to return. No, one. ये तो soft loan है. So all those things will definitely, we are trying, but we are not that. But our and the if we are successful in controlling the splitting of the opposition vote, definitely we are in a fighting chance, and the people will bless the Congress-led opposition to form the government, alternative
Well,
government.
we'll see that on the 4th of May. On that note, sir, thank you very much for sparing time for us. Thanks
Thank
a
you
lot.
very much, Mr. Singh.